Warning, this video contains spoilers for Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood. Hey everyone, Ravinous here. Welcome to Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood, where we are now going to go through the main scenario, job quests, and leveling process, so that means side quests too, through 4.0 Stormblood. So, to begin, I am going to do the start of the 60 to 70 job quest for Monk, since Monk is the way we're going. So it starts back again with Eric, who's been the guy everything starts with Eric when it comes to Monk. Oh no, let me say he's wordy. Here we go. Hopefully we don't have to talk to him very long. Ah, Ravinous, dim though you are, I would swear you possess an innate ability to sense when you are needed. And on that note, I have a task for you. Your fellow brute Warglet, some matter or other weighs heavily on his mind of late. Knowing him, it can only pertain to Ala Mhigo. But the stubborn oaf is determined to keep it pent up inside. Loath to trouble me with it, or some such nonsense, I shouldn't doubt. But you, my friend, you are as a brother to him. If there is a man alive in whom he would be willing to confide, it is you. For the hopeless idiot's sake, I would bid you go to Ravinous Toll and place yourself at his disposal. That's new music. I like it. So, we're going to Ravinous Toll. There's another sound effect change that happens when we reach 5 chakra, too. So that is a nice audio cue to let me know when we hit the max, and then I can use it. Oh, I have mount speed changes too. Look at that. Mount speed level 1 and everywhere I can go. So, or I guess that's level 2 technically, because those are tied to main story quests. The number 3 or the next tier up, that is, they haven't told us, but you know what, we might find that in our journey as we go through this series. So, to Mordona, which, handily enough, is also where the main story is. And that's very nice, that because during the 50 to 60, our buddy here was always in Mordona, which is why he's sending us back here. If I remember right, he's up there. Yep. So it's lagging because of all the people. But, you know, this is Stormblood launch, so... Oh, he's down here. Alright. Oh! Are these two back? Neat. Good, that will be all for today. You have done well. I am pleased with your progress. You always say that, Master, but we're nowhere near where we want to be. Not even close. Indeed, and besides, any progress we make, we owe wholly to you. Damn right, without your guidance, we'd be going nowhere fast. My guidance. Ravinous, it is good to see you. Things are well here, as you can see, but, Desencha, Otekcha, you may go ahead. I would speak with Ravinous. I like their new looks. Those two grow stronger every day. Shadows darken their way no more. Their purpose is clear. I fixed that. Would that I could say the same of mine. You see, I have received an offer, the Resistance. They ask that I rejoin them, lead one of their units. Once I would have jumped at the chance, but no more. No longer do I live for revenge. You and the Professor showed me that it is not the way. So I will turn down the offer. I would focus not on fighting, but rebuilding. But what is within my power? Beyond the battlefield, how can I serve my homeland? Forgive me, I should not have troubled you with this. It is my answer to find. But first, I will give the resistance their answer. My thanks for listening, Ravinous. Hey, girls. He still agonizes over it. I hardly the state of mind to be in for such an important meeting. Isn't there anything we can do? Not us two. His pride will not allow it. But you, Ravinous. He opened up to you just now, did he not? I dare say he will do so again. We're terribly sorry to impose, but could you please follow Master Weidegelt? Watch over him in our stead. Honestly, I don't remember which one's which. But I believe she's... Aha, yeah. She's the one who asked, so... Hehe, we are in your debt, Ravinous. He is bound for little Ala Mhigo, I believe. Okay, well, while our main story is here, we need to go to little Ala Mhigo. With the handy-dandy new map features. Yes, teleport. I'm not going to use my tickets just yet. I'm going to save them for once we go further away. Alright. And we can teleport back. We're okay, we're good. But setting this up is a good start, so... Alright. Alright. Seems that the Alliance forces have at last begun to move. I hear you too have been fighting to free our homeland. You have my thanks, Ravinous. We've been doing what we can to help by keeping the Immortal Flames informed and sending supplies to Resistance. Though I wish we could do more. You would bear witness to my resolve? Very well, brother. Witness me. Have you made up your mind, then? I have. Your offer does me great honor, but with respect I must decline. My days of vengeance are over. I see. That is your decision, and I shan't press you further. Yet I'd be lying were I to say I'm not disappointed. With your mastery of the fist, your contribution to our struggle would have been immeasurable. I am sorry. Do not be. Remember, fighting is not the only way to serve one's nation. We each of us must find our own path to walk. Our own path. There's a place I would be. I take my leave of you. 'Tis plain you know well better than most. If you are indeed his friend, as I mark you to be, I needn't tell you to be there for him. Yep. So, it says search, but luckily, I have a map that shows me exactly where he is. Sprint doesn't cost TP anymore! I'm so happy. Means I can use it as much as I want, when it's not on cooldown, of course. Alright, you are lower or upper? That is the difference. The map does not give me altitude. You are up top. Alright, up top it is. There you are. To find me here, you know me too well, Ravinous. I also have a very good map. The Mark of the Destroyer. My people bore it here when the Empire came. The risk was great, but their faith was greater still. Alas, that my faith has all but faded. Wiped away from the motherland, the Garleans suffer not the divine. They allow us not even the solace of worship. By Rhalgr I know now. That which I could do for Ala Mhigo, all along there was but one path. Let's return to Ravinous Toll. There I will tell all. Good, I want to go back there anyway. So, teleport, Ravinous Toll. Circles. But this is the setup for my job quest line. So, I gotta do it. Alright. It's taking a while because of so many people in Mordona, because everyone's here is like logging in and starting up their main stories, which we'll be doing soon. We will be doing it soon. It's just I need to make sure I get the experience, which will give me a little bit of a boost to get to 52, in which case will be the one after this. Or, sorry, 62. What? My mind is still in Heaven's Ward. 62. Go up here for no reason, jump back down. Alright. How you doing? With your help, Master Wildgeld found his path. Thank you, Ravinous. Glad to see Master work things out. Oh, Eric's here too. I should have talked to him, but I couldn't see him through all the people. Thank you all for coming. I have found my calling, and I will share it with you. I will go to Girabanya, and there revive the fists of Rhalgr. Well then, we're coming with you. We won't let you out of our sight, not until we've repaid the debt at any rate. Suffice to say, I too shall come. The lands of Girabanya harbor countless mysteries, and such knowledge as I possess will doubtless serve you in your endeavor. And you, brother, can I count you in as well? I'm with you all the way. I want to learn more monk stuff. I am glad. Your presence gives me heart. The mission will not be easy, but I will not rest until I succeed, and the Fist of Rhalgr is returned to the land. This I swear. On that inspiring note, I shall go and make ready. And, I still can't pronounce it. Widgarlt, pray do not forget what we discussed. We will depart anon. Pray see to your preparations, Ravinous. Yeah. Oh, 63. Interesting. See your requirements for undertaking the subsequent quest be reviewed in your journal. Yay! Alright, if I talk to him, I can see what's... Oh, there is no... Alright. I can't see what's coming up. It's just... And that is at 63. So we will move on to the main story, which is right in here. Be nice to get away from the crowds. Yeah, I could have sworn it was going to be 62. Oh well. Alright, but now this picks up exactly where we left off at the end of our 3.56 main story videos. So, if all proceeds as planned, we should soon be receiving word that the Alliance forces have secured Balthazar's wall. Until then, however, we can but ensure we are ready to move at the moment we hear the news. Alright, give me the news.
The question is, how will the Empire respond to the disappearance of Omega and the Primal? Oh, I didn't see you there. Forgive me. Word from Balthazar's wall is proving long in the coming. and my mind cannot help but stray to grim places.
Alphino, a message from the Alliance.
It's about time. Pray summon the others at once.
Yes, sir.
Let's get a move on.
General Uldin reports that his forces have secured the breach in Baelsar's wall.
And what of the Primal and Omega?
There is still no sign of either at this time. He writes that they will begin a more thorough investigation shortly. And, as expected, he wishes to petition the aid of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Alright.
As expected.
The Alliance's decision to capture a part of Baelsar's wall is open to interpretation.
The wall serves to demarcate Imperial territory, Ala Mhigo included, from the rest of Eorzea. To an observer, the Alliance's actions could be seen as a prelude to invasion.
Indeed. And the Alliance leaders have no wish to be branded invaders.
You're saying they won't fight for Ala Mhigo? Even after everything that's happened?
Not without the consent of her people, no. Make no mistake, Lys. The Alliance is in complete agreement that the Empire must be purged from Eorzea. However, they will not set foot in Gyr Abania until they have formally secured the consent and cooperation of the Ala Mhigan opposition.
They would have us act as intermediaries.
Precisely. The Scions are uniquely qualified to serve in this capacity. That is to say, Lys's, given her personal connection to the Resistance. Who better than you to broker an agreement between the Alliance and the people of Ala Mhigo, assuming you are willing, of course.
Of course I am. You know I'd like nothing more.
As for who should accompany you on said diplomatic mission, I had a mind to volunteer myself.
Well, that covers the talking part. But you just know there'll be trouble along the way. Are you available?
As if you had to ask. You need my muscle.
Thanks. It means a lot knowing you'll be there. I too shall accompany you. Such endeavors are seldom hampered by a surfeit of healers.
Good point. Allow me to offer my services as well. I have spent quite enough time here of late, so I'll be coming, but we will need someone to keep an eye on things. I trust you have no objections?
None, my lady. Gladly shall I continue to serve as caretaker of the Waking Sands, and there keep watch for signs of primal and Ascian activity both.
As capable as my learned friend undoubtedly is, there are some troubles that may prove too much for a single scion, on account of which I mean to stay.
It is settled then. Let us each see to our preparations.
Alright. So Thancred and Urianger are staying at the other site. That music makes me feel good. Guess Tataru and the B team are sticking around here. Oh, that's right. We have them to deal with. That's okay. You remember Nanigo, don't you? The messenger who brought word of the Griffins' attack on Baelsar's wall? Well, she left not long ago, having made a full recovery. If you see her in Gyr Abania, be sure to send my love. So it's finally happening. Don't tell anyone, but I'm feeling a little bit nervous. Only a bit, mind. I'll be fine once we get going. Hopefully. Even Tataru has her limits, so I've taken it upon myself to assist her in managing communications with various organizations and our members in the field. Raoul and the others are counting on us for support, after all. Kosetsu! Are you ready, Shadow Walker? There can be no turning back once we depart. Almost, but there is but one thing that remains undone. Midfield would have given anything a chance to liberate her homeland. Were she still with us, I know she'd be the one leading the way. In her absence, Urianger and Thancred will handle administrative affairs. Continue to coordinate your operations with Aline and the others, and report them directly should you receive word of primal activity. There's no going back once we cross this bridge, and the gods only know what waits us on the other side. Aye aye, Captain, you can count on us. Sister, please, you never know who might be listening, and more importantly, we have our own mission to attend to, and if you're too busy thinking such thoughts, you're liable to get us both killed. Huh, even as bit players, they show passion, such fervor. Oh, what I wouldn't give to be a bit player too, or better yet, play with their... Okay. Spirits, Colnet. Spirits. Even if we are not more than bit players in their tale, we must do our utmost to support the senior scions, and Ravinous most of all. Papalymo's absence will be keenly felt for some time. Would that we had the strength to aid others in his stead. Well said, Hori. Every man to his purpose, and we must not doubt ours. Alright. I like getting little side stories from our bit players. Oh, wait. What will become of our homeland? I know not what to think of this endeavor. Were I 10 years younger, nay 5, I would not hesitate to join Lady Yugiri and Lord Gosetsu in their fight for freedom. Almost missed those guys. Alright.
Ready, my friend?
And willing.
Well then. Tataru, I leave the rising stones in your capable hands.
Don't worry, Alphino. I'll see that the place is still standing when you come back.
Mistress Y'shtola has unfolded all. You are bound for Girabania?
Aye. The Alliance would have us make contact with the Ala Mhigo resistance as soon as possible.
It begins then. As soon it shall in Doma, if the gods are good. 'Tis but a pity it must be now. I am sorry that we shall not be present to fight beside you in the battles to come.
You have stood with us countless times, Lady Yugiri. Pray do not apologize.
Then let us thank you instead. You and yours stood with us from the first, when we came to this land as refugees in search of sanctuary. Loath am I to think what might have become of my people, had you not extended to us the hand of friendship. We will never forget. This I solemnly swear.
Much has changed since first you set foot on these shores. Revenant's Toll stands as a testament to that. I'm sure your people will manage in your absence.
Indeed. They have built a new home for themselves and no longer need me to shepherd them. The time has come for Gosetsu and I to return to our master, to our home. I know how you feel. It's time I went home too.
Though our battlefields be 1,000 mounds apart, our purpose is one. That all men hearken to the clarion call of freedom, of liberation, from Eorzea to the far east, that they may rise up and cast down the curse of Garlemald.
Well said.
Take care, you hear me? When all of this is over, we're going to celebrate together. Just you wait. I should like that very much. Fare you well.
Alright. Guess they'll get things in order for us for later. But we have to go meet with the Resistance. 1,000 miles apart, yet united in purpose. Let us pray both our endeavors meet with success. Shall we then? Wait, not just yet. I knew I'd forgotten something important. Lise, could you come with me? Me? What now? Alright then, if you insist. What do you think? As you can see, I designed it to be light and loose, an outfit tailor-made to the needs of a skilled fighter like Lise. Your work never ceases to impress. Much more of this, and I may have to stop introducing you as the Scion's receptionist and start referring to you as our permanent seamstress. It's lovely, Tatsuru, thank you. I feel I could take on a legion. I'm glad you like it, and with that, I delay you no longer. Safe travels. Then onward to Girabanya. Our first stop will be Aramic's Spire in the East Shroud. Alright, so that will be a quick teleport over. Teleport. In fact, why don't we just use it this way? And boop. Yeah, we don't need that yet. Save our costs. But we are about out of time for this episode. Ran a little long because we had to do the job quest first. But in the next, we will continue on to Girabanya. So, if you enjoyed this episode, give it a like. Any thoughts, comments down below. If you haven't subscribed, click on my beautiful face. If you like to support these videos, check out my Patreon. And thank you for watching. Till next time, later.